I'm Luke Michael James, cyclist and photographer from the UK. I first started cycling properly on the road cycling 2 years ago during COVID to get an escape from the lockdown with my wife, and it's grown into a passion that has taken me, well, luckily, to many new places, to meet many great people, and it's totally changed my life, There are a few main things that you will need to take on your bike when you go for a ride to make sure that you can be prepared in any situation. Having a pump is very useful in case you get a puncture or have any kind of issues with that. I take a saddlebag which I attach to the underside of my seat, and inside there we have a tube, a spare tube, and a set of tyre levers to remove the tyre, and also a multi-tool with different sizes. So you can take the wheel off, or you can adjust the saddle if you have I've had it a few times where the saddle has tilted on me, so having a different size for that is always very useful and handy in a situation. You don't want to be riding back with the saddle like this. Having spare tubes and tyre levers is very important because you don't want to have to call your family or friends to pick you up. It's quite embarrassing. Another common issue you may encounter on a ride is a drop chain. If you change gear, too many gears at once and put too much power, the chain may fall off. It is important to know how to get that back on safely. It's a little bit dirty, but having the confidence to do that out on the ride will get you back on the road very quickly. There are also some things that you will have to get used to in time on the bike. When you go for your first ride, even simple things like changing the gears and which lever does which gear, the big ring at the front, the little ring, and it can be quite confusing and overwhelming. My wife, especially when she got her first bike, was very different to the bike she had ridden in the past, so she took a long time to get used to this, but it will usually only take a few rides. For the first rides, try to ride somewhere that you know and is not too hilly or technical, because it will make it easier for you to take the time to learn which levers do which and get comfortable with your bike. There are many more things that you may experience when you ride which you will discover in time through riding. I had lots of problems that I discovered and I searched online, but then also riding with friends is a great way to get help and ask questions and get advice from people who maybe are a little more experienced than you are at the time. So don't be afraid to ask, be curious, ask your friends. Everyone has been a beginner cyclist at some point and everyone has already wanted help, so people want to help you. It's all about coming together, enjoying cycling and enjoying the ride.